The story of the conquest of Al-Andalus more than 1,300 years ago, a great event changed the history of Europe forever. The arrival of Islam in the Iberian Peninsula, known as Al-Andalus. In the early 8th century, the Umayyad Caliphate ruled vast lands across North Africa. At that time, across the sea in the Iberian Peninsula, modern-day Spain and Portugal, the Visigothic kingdom was collapsing. Its rulers were divided, and injustice weighed heavily on the poor. In the year 711 CE, a brave Berber general named Tariq ibn Ziyad led an army of Muslims across the narrow strait separating Africa and Europe. That strait would later be named after him, Jebel Tariq or Gibraltar. Tariq's army was small compared to the Visigothic forces. Yet, he inspired his men with courage and faith. Before battle, he is remembered for giving a powerful speech. Greater than behind you is the sea, and before you is the enemy. You have left only truth and patience to guide you. Fight with sincerity, and victory will be yours. At the Battle of Guadalete, Tariq's army faced King Roderick, the ruler of the Visigoths. Against all odds, the Muslims won a decisive victory. Roderick disappeared, and his kingdom began to crumble. Soon after, reinforcements arrived under Musa ibn Nusayr, the governor of North Africa. Together, Musa and Tariq's forces swept across the peninsula, capturing city after city: Cordoba, Toledo, and Seville. Within a few years, most of Iberia was under Muslim rule. But the conquest was not only about war. The Muslims brought with them new ideas, tolerance for different religions, and advanced knowledge. Christians, Jews, and Muslims lived side by side, contributing to a golden age of culture. Cities like Cordoba and Granada became centers of learning, science, art, and architecture. The famous Alhambra Palace and the Great Mosque of Cordoba still stand today as witnesses of that era. For centuries, Al-Andalus shone as a beacon of civilization in medieval Europe. Its libraries held hundreds of thousands of books, while much of Europe lived in darkness. Scholars in Al-Andalus translated works of philosophy, mathematics, and medicine, which later inspired the European Renaissance. Though the Muslim rule in Spain eventually declined after centuries of struggle, the legacy of Al-Andalus remains eternal, a story of courage, knowledge, and cultural exchange that shaped the world. Moral of the story: the conquest of Al-Andalus was not just the spread of a new power, but the beginning of a cultural bridge between East and West, showing how knowledge, diversity, and faith can leave a lasting legacy.